What we know so far is that around 10:20 a.m. this morning, local Istanbul time, there was a loud explosion in the Sultanahmet area, which is the historic district of Istanbul. Later on, we realized that at least 10 people had been killed, 15 wounded, and these are official figures from the government. Two Turkish government officials have told us that they're looking into the possibility that this is a suicide bombing, but so far nobody's taken claim for it. If this turns out to have been a terrorist attack, the two likeliest suspects are the Islamic State and their allied terrorist groups that have already been blamed for two major terrorist attacks in Turkey in the last 6 months. There was a big bombing in an area called Suruc in July, and then another one in October, with a total of 130 people killed altogether. But at the same time, the Turkish government's been involved in a large anti-insurgency operation in the southeast, which is a Kurdish stronghold, which has resulted in several hundred civilians being killed, several hundred terrorists being killed, several hundred security forces being killed. While that's always been a localized conflict, on the 23rd of December, there was a explosion at an airport here in Istanbul, which was claimed by an offshoot of the main Kurdish militancy here. So it's not impossible that eventually one or both of these groups will end up being blamed by the Turkish government for this story. I think there was a lot of concern leading up to this explosion that Istanbul could be next. The last major bombing in October was in Ankara, which is the capital. Istanbul is the commercial and tourist capital of the country. But there was no sense that people were staying off the streets or avoiding going on with their normal life. This is a very large city, and while there's a lot of panic when something like this happens, things also restore back to normal very quickly. And this is Mehul Srivastava for the Financial Times in Istanbul.